2021 in superb style with a Derby Day win against Spinks, but they had to be at their absolute best to beat a former title adversary and a team who have not dropped a point this season. New year, old rivals, it's Hinckley LRFC versus Coventry United here on CUTV with Liam Cook. 19 wins from 19 games. It's been the dream season so far for Hinckley. This is the team they hope will make it a perfect 20. In come midfielder Liam Reid and defender Nathan Astle following the 2-0 victory over Rothwell Corinthians, with Brown and Harrison dropping to the bench. Matty Langham will be the one to watch today. The league's top scorer already has 28 goals to his name. The home side should be well rested. This is their first game in nearly a month. Coventry United make 4 changes to the side who beat Spinks 2-1 last week. The big news is the return of Aaron Williams, the captain, making his first start since the Easington game in September. Teenage defender Ryan Okaze returns after an impressive debut at Long Buckby, with Joe Smith dropping back into a more conventional centre-back role. Charlie Faulkner comes in for Kervin Ellis up front after recovering from illness, with super sub Jack Bowden starting out wide. Well, we hope you're ready for the start of a new year here on CUTV. It's live coverage of Hinckley LRFC versus Coventry United at Leicester Road Stadium. As the ball is about to be played for the very first time in this new year, let's take you through the starting lineups. So for Hinckley LRFC, the team is Will Hyland, Jared Acton, Callum Earls, Ben Humphreys, captain Danny Jeno, Nathan Astle, Liam Reid, Simon Alcott, Matty Langham, Jordan Burrows and Tom Smith. And for Coventry United, it's Reece Francis, Harry Sawyer, Ryan Okaze, Liam Cairns, Joe Smith, Don Perkins, Jack Bowden, Aaron Williams, Charlie Faulkner, Kyle Carey and Joe Cairns. We are officially underway with Coventry United kicking from left to right in their changed strip of all green with white lining. Hinckley LRFC in their home strip of claret and dark blue. Only pressure on for Coventry United. Jack Bowden trying to close down the defender. It's launched away as far as Joe Smith being at centre-back today. And the offside flag raised early on against Charlie Faulkner, who has recovered from illness. A few former faces here. It's Leicester Road today. We've got Riley O'Sullivan sitting in front of us, and the former Coventry United man Jake Holt, who also played for Leicester Road as they were known back then, now of course known as Hinckley LRFC. The name change occurred earlier this season. Okaze wins it in the air. It doesn't stop the pressure as Hinckley looking for the cross, blocked up by Joe Smith. Throw in on the right flank for Hinckley. Acton will take it. It's got Reid and Smith in support. Burrows appeals for a foul throw. Referee says no. And the cross actually deflects out off the bar. Oh, an early decision which Joe Haggerty, the United manager, was not pleased about. The United subs making their way to the bench at long last. I think Chris Roscoe's had to get a new shirt on. His shirt was more brown than white. But the United subs are Kane Thomas, Andre Yeru, Tyler Donaldson, Kervin Ennis and Chris Roscoe. And for Leicester Road, they have on the bench Jack Harrison, Jake Brown, Don Brennan, Joseph Lynn and Lewis Jones. Liam Cairns. Not the best of balls, and Astle will play it back to the goalkeeper. Joe Cairns getting stuck in with that ball down the left. No one home for Hinckley. Carey darting towards the corner to get on the end of that. He's got Sawyer down line. Jenner all over him and wrestles the ball away from the United winger. Carey has got it back, whips it in, and the goalkeeper able to gather it the second time of asking. Draghead Z saying that the start has been promising. Of course, Leicester Road, now known as Hinckley LRFC, have won all 19 matches this season. The only match they've lost was an FA Vars game against Rugby. That was by 1-0 at Butlin Road. The ball looking for Matty Langham. Chest control by Smith keeps it away from the Hinckley talisman. 28 goals in 28 games. The top scorer alongside a man from Lutterworth. And a free kick given Simon Alcott. Going down. The Leicester players seem to say that it was some sort of stamp by Joe Cairns. Coventry United with their leader back on the pitch. Aaron Williams, his first start since the 21st of September in that dismal 3-0 defeat to Easington. Since then, the armband has been shared between Rhys Francis and Liam Cairns, but firmly back on his sleeve. Passes into the area, and Rhys Francis claims it ahead of Jordan Burrows. Towards Kyle Carey. One in the air by Astle. Don Perkins can only find Acton. The chase is on down the right-hand side. Smith's making himself available in the area, but Ryan Okase doing brilliantly to cut across and take it out for the corner. Okase has made an immediate impression. He was actually named man of the match in his debut outing against Long Buckby a couple of weeks ago. Wasn't involved in the Sphinx game. Whipped in and nodded away at the near post by Callum Earls. So we've had just over 5 minutes here at Hinckley Road Stadium. Sorry, Leicester Road Stadium, I should say. This name change is really doing my head in at the minute. But it's still 0-0. Coventry United looking promising, although Leicester Road have now decided to push their way into the game. The next time we come on air, so you're here on CUTV. This coming Saturday, back to a normal fixture schedule now, as we entertain Newport Pagnell Town. That will be an interesting one, a crucial match in the battle for promotion. Leicester Road and Harbour Town, at the moment the favourites to go up. But the chasing pack are not done yet. We've still got half of the season to go. Williams stabs it back home and collected calmly and carefully by Francis, as Alcott hoped to get on the end of it. Bone gets his head up. Enough on that to take it over to Liam Cairns. Runs it into the path of Liam Reid. Earls. Poor delivery into the centre. Smith with an easy clearance. Astle. Getting up is Joe Cairns, beating Humphreys. Intercepted by Reid. Langham making the run down the right-hand side, but Perkins, no nonsense defending. And a play for the throw deep into Coventry territory. Great work from Faulkner to get himself out of a spot of bother in the corner. And just swatted aside by Acton. Referee gives play on, but Faulkner has stayed down. The referee checking on Faulkner as United continue. Sawyer. Cairns Now Williams, Faulkner remains down. This is not good news for Coventry United. And now Langham looking to make sure he was onside. He timed this run beautifully. United a man down here as Langham looks to set up Liam Reid. Cairns in from behind. Now Joe Cairns chips it left. Kyle Carey will make the run. Of course, Faulkner out of action, so he's going to have to do it all on his own here. Faulkner is now back up, moving a little bit gingerly, but Kyle Carey doesn't need any help. Beautifully played. Still going. Squares it off now for Joe Cairns. There's space on the right for Sawyer. Harry Sawyer looking to get his year's side with a goal perhaps. The cross is easily blocked by the head of Callum Earls. And again, and will eventually now be picked up and cleared by Smith. Lays it off to Earls, who smacks it up the left side. Harry to report now. Charlie Faulkner is back on his feet. A great bit of play there by Kyle Carey. I wonder he's such hot property at the moment. As Earls nods it out on this near side for a Coventry United throw. Level with the penalty area. Sawyer. And Carey dispossessed man-to-man by Smith. Now here come Hinckley. Beautiful run by Reid down the right-hand side. Beat Okaze for pace now. Just checks his run. Low cross into the box. Alcott. And a beautiful save by the foot of Reece Francis from Jordan Burrows. It's a Coventry United throw just shy of their own penalty area. Okaze. Got it back where it came from by Acton. Burrows first to it. Charlie Faulkner drops deep. And allows Perkins to launch it upfield. Now Kyle Carey looking to beat Geno for pace. He did, but Geno just had enough time. Carey's got it back at some assistance from Joe Cairns, but the cross towards Bowden wasn't what he hoped for and goes wide at the near post. 10 minutes gone. Here at Leicester Road Stadium. Hinckley LRFC 0, Coventry United 0. It's been a good 10 minutes for Coventry United so far, but of course it's the full 90 that counts. Geno. To the head of Don Perkins with Burrows making the run. And now it's Langham through to open the scoring for Leicester Road. Squares it for Smith, but drags it across the face of goal. Smith's got it back. Langham wants it. Still Smith, and blocked by a launching Don Perkins. But Matt Langham had the goal at his mercy and decided to be cheeky and square it off for Tom Smith. But it came back to bite him. But Hinckley not done yet. Reid looking for Burrows and Okaze with the clearance. The first time that Hinckley have really looked dangerous in this match. Here comes Charlie Faulkner. Good chest control. Handball plays against Geno. Referee blows the whistle. And United wants some severe punishment here. Faulkner would have been clear through. If it was a deliberate attempt to block the ball, then Geno could be in trouble. In fact, it was Nathan Astle making the block. Well, I think it's going to be a yellow card. Yellow card for Nathan Astle. He took one for the team there. Hinckley would have been in real trouble if Faulkner had got through. It would have been Faulkner and Highland and no one else in this match. Hinckley were that close to being a man down with another 78 minutes to go. Joe Cairns placing the ball. Red Greens are lining up on the edge of the penalty area. Can they make Hinckley pay here? Sawyer gets his hand there. Here's Charlie Faulkner. And this time Astle gets the ball cleanly and legally and puts it out for the corner. Towards the near post where Bowden is waiting. Easy clearance. And out for another throw, same position. Once they led to Catherine Blouse and Carl Bosworth, who are tuned in. Bowden. Faulkner. Bowden tried the return ball but caught Sawyer out. Goal kick. Well, I would say so far United have been the better team. Both Joe Haggerty and first team coach Ivor Lawton were confident of victory before the match. That's not something that many teams have been able to say before playing Hinckley this season. Will Highland. Bowden gets his head on that, and as far as Smith. Liam Cairns collects the loose ball in the centre, out wide with Faulkner. Playing on the left of a front three with Carey and Bowden, forced back into his own end of the park. Perkins. Williams will let it go for Joe Smith, who played fantastically well in defensive midfield last week against Spinks. His long ball is nodded away by Geno. And Perkins thumps it upfield. Bowden will try and get on the end of that one. And Earls has to nod it back to Highland. Has he kept it in? Yes, he has. Just about getting his chest to it before it crossed the line. Highland straight into action. It's been a quiet game for him so far. Rhys Francis did have to make a brilliant save from Jordan Burrows, and then was really helpless as Langham squared it for Smith. And of course, got it completely wrong. Leicester Road, Hinckley have had their chances. United probably with the better of play as Earl sees it out for a throw right in the corner, and that's good pressure on show by the teenager Jack Bowden. 15 minutes gone, still scoreless, but this game isn't ending 0-0, not by a long shot. Sawyer's throw. Faulkner trying to be tricky. In by Sawyer for the layoff for Bowden. Cleared as far as Liam Cairns. And Burrows will find Smith. Now Langham. Offside appeals against Langham. Referee says no. Langham's gone down in the challenge of Don Perkins. Referee gave the foul but played on. And now United's able to clear with Joe Cairns. Straight into no man's land. Has gone all the way out for a goal kick at the other end of the park. A disappointing ball from Joe Cairns. We're going off out half-time, so if you are looking for a bit of half-time entertainment, then may I suggest the Coventry Spinks results, the highlights from that game. 2,000 views already on that one of the best videos in CUTV history, as it's offside against Smith. And the referee wants the ball taken a little closer to where the flag was raised. That's a lot closer. It's about half of, well, about a quarter of the pitch. Free kick, take two. Rhys Francis organising his troops towards the left side of the field. Towards Carl Carey. Geno gets his head on it. Smith heads as far as Alcott. Alcott's ball finds Liam Reid. Langham and Burrows making themselves available in the penalty area. Reid doing well, setting himself for the shot perhaps. It's Reid. Cannons off the chest of Aaron Williams. Handball claims. It hit him square in the chest, so the referee's got that one right. Astor with the interception after the attempted through ball for Carey. Here's Reid. Trying to set it up for Langham, who I think was offside anyway. But it bobbles out for a goal kick. Rhys Francis and Don Perkins furious at the assistant on the far side. Thinking that a flag should have been raised in that exchange. And Rhys Francis could be about to talk himself into some trouble here. Don Perkins too. Well, I think cooler heads have prevailed now. Word of warning from the official. Tyler Donaldson going for a warm-up. Now Joe Smith is available again. Donaldson will likely be the understudy. Of course, United defender down after the departure of Nat Kelly to Hale's Own a couple of weeks ago. So the return of Smith was very well timed. And also got to mention Chris Johnson, affectionately known as Asbo at Coventry United, who came in for the Spinks game. Did very well. There was a neat ball over the back line by Harry Sawyer, looking for Kyle Carey, just bounces too close to the keeper. Highland. Astle. Sprinting away from his penalty area. Langham drops deep. We've already seen how dangerous Matty Langham can be. That'll be a Coventry United throw. I'm not too sure who Langham was looking for on this left side. Maybe it was a poor attempt to find Smith. The throw is taken. Here's Don Perkins, unchallenged. Okaze to his left. He's going to go long towards the left-hand side, but Faulkner wasn't going to catch that. Passing has left a little bit to be desired. And Charlie Faulkner's going to need some help here. He hasn't looked right since that exchange where he was swatted to the ground. Must have landed awkwardly. Kirvin Ellis is getting ready. Faulkner given a real opportunity to start today in that front three, but it looks like his match is over after just 20 minutes. The score at Leicester Road Stadium. Hinckley LRFC 0, Coventry United 0. Very even game so far. Well, there's not much action in terms of professional leagues today. The only Premier League matches at 5:30. That's Man United against Wolves. There was supposed to be 5 games in the Championship today, 3 of which have been postponed, those being Forest versus Barnsley, Swansea Fulham and Bournemouth Peterborough. The games between Reading and Derby and Stoke and Preston both scoreless at the moment. The referee having a word with the linesman here. Maybe just to review the situation with Francis and Perkins earlier on, where they're less than pleased about the flag staying down in a Hinckley attack. Faulkner, I think, is going to try and carry on. After that brief stoppage, we're back underway, and Faulkner immediately wants to get in on the action and does. Snatches the ball away from Acton, but dragged on the arm of Acton as he tried to wrestle it back at the losing it momentarily, and it's going to be a free kick right in the corner for Hinckley. I think Kirvin Ellis is putting his training gear back on. It looked likely that he was going to be coming on. In fact, no, Tyler Donaldson's just gone to get his shirt. So, Faulkner's future in this match still very much up in the air. As Hinckley are on the assault with this throw midway into Red and Green's territory. Of course, Red and Green's all in green today. Reed, snatched away by Liam Cairns. You love to see it. Joe Cairns, and beautiful control by Jack Bowden. He's got Sawyer with him. Slots it through for Harry Sawyer. Astle trying to see him out, and Coventry have got the corner. Beautiful attack from the Red and Greens. Jack Bowden is on his way to becoming a superstar for Coventry United. And here comes the change. It is going to be Kirvin Ellis coming on for Charlie Faulkner. The next time the ball goes out of play. A real shame for Faulkner. Kyle Carey's been the focal point of that front three. We'll take a short one to Harry Sawyer. Cannons off the back of Smith. Earls, Smith, and an inopportune stumble by Joe Cairns, but he's able to pick himself up, and Liam Cairns will return it to Ryan Okaze. That's handball surely against Charlie Faulkner, indeed it is. And Charlie Faulkner is going to have to come off, unfortunately. It's going to be a substitution, which you'll see Kevin Ellis enter the field. Unfortunate, it must be said, Faulkner having to withdraw due to injury. Apologies there, we just have to swap seats. Donaldson. Kevin Ellis. Bowden the target for Liam Cairns, but it's cleared. Offside flag raised. And Olcott furious. And Coventry United will have the free kick deep into their own backyard. And Don Perkins trying to find Ryan Oakers there with a very much wayward ball on the far side, giving Hinckley a chance to regroup with the throw. Interception by Kyle Carey. Liam Cairns. Challenged just in time by Langham, but it doesn't prevent the ball from reaching Harry Sawyer. Now Bowden. That'll be a throw for Hinckley. Great work on show there by Callum Earls. Making the block, and it took a deflection out of the teenage winger on the way through. Langham. More height than distance on that, allowing Aaron Williams onto it. Liam Cairns leaps in on Simon Olcott, and that is going to be a free kick. Rightly so. Cairns not happy, but I don't think he can have any sort of complaints for that. If you're just joining us here on CUTV with Liam Cook, 25 minutes gone. Still scoreless, but a very entertaining start to 2022. Earls. Because he'll struggle to keep up with that. It's across to Smith. Smith, handball claims against Sawyer. Again, the referee says no. Yet more dissension among the players. The referee calling over Liam Cairns and Joe Smith. Launched in and out of the penalty area. Smith wrestling with the man on the right-hand side, and the referee gives the free kick. The flag stayed down from the linesman. And it will be a free kick to come from the right-hand side of the United penalty area. From the right-hand side, we go all the way through, off the line by Williams, as Smith charged down. I think it was Bowden who got there. Well, Hinckley have woken up and are starting to take control of this game. Earls. Down the line with Nathan Astle. Aaron Williams was a little too late to the party there. Has Smith kept it in? No, he hasn't. Unlucky for Ben Humphreys, looking for Smith on this near side. Here's Harry Sawyer, trying to be cheeky and put it through the legs of Smith. He's got the throw out of it just in front of the Coventry technical area. Cairns with the volley. Curving edge, not going to beat him in the air, but no one home where the ball landed. Simon Alcott. Danny Jeno. And now Perkins has got to try and beat Burrows for pace and does. Back with Francis. Oh, dangerous game to play for Francis, just tapping it past the number 10 and distributing it more calmly. It looks great when you do it. It makes you look very, very foolish if you don't. Curvin Ellis shielding well from Humphreys. Sawyer. Jenner should see that back to Kyle Carey. And Carey appealing for a back pass as Highland leapt onto that ball, which did touch the defender last. Coming up to half an hour played. And Carey has just been given a one-way ticket to the goal. And Kyle Carey puts it in for Coventry United. Hinckley, the architects of their own downfall. What were they thinking with that back pass? But the only question Kyle Carey was asking was, which corner am I putting it in? Coventry United take the lead at table-topping Hinckley. Could their perfect record be under threat? Very much against the run of play there. Hinckley were having probably their best spell of the match. But the Red and Greens don't give a hoot about that. They're in front at Leicester Road Stadium, but still a good hour to play. And yes, you did hear Connor West shouting in my ear. I'm pretty sure I've got a burst eardrum now, and that's even with the headphones on. Not sure we've made many fans here. Here's Liam Cairns. And charge down. I would turn on the mute button, unfortunately I don't have one. Upline by Okaze. Leicester have got it back. They're looking to immediately get back on terms. Joe Smith gets ahead of Langham. Forced into the corner, Smith. Where will he go? Hooking up the left flank. Alcott. Ellis gets enough on it. Axon looking for the cross. Not away by his opposite number 2 in Harry Sawyer. Up rather than out by Kent. He's looking to see where that ball's going to land. And it cannons out of Smith. And that surely took a far touch off Smith. Surely the referee has given it in favour of Hinckley. Of course, we have a better view of it on this side, but it should have been a simple decision. Here's Astle. Run being made on the right-hand side by Liam Reid. Able to keep it in under pressure from Okaze. And deflected out by the teenage fullback. From the short option, goes for more conventional efforts. And it's with the man's header, and Harry Sawyer fluffed his clearance, but luckily for him, Smith was offside when he took possession of the ball. Next time we're on air here on CUTV this coming Saturday at home to Newport Pagnell Town. Red and Green's looking for payback after losing the away fixture last month. Taken short by Francis. Joe Smith and Carey hoping to take advantage again. He's got Acton in front of him. Kyle Carey turns away from the goal. Joe Cairns in support. Carey chips it in. Wasn't a million miles away from doubling his money. Reed. Acton. I'm going to slot it through for Jordan Burrows. First to it is Perkins. Has got a foot wrong today. Danny Geno. Hinckley have got it back in midfield. Lob pass by Simon Alcott. Here's Burrows. Reed. Langham and Smith in the area. Down line, Acton. Jared Acton. Oh, the swing and a miss by Smith. Cut it out. Tom Smith in. Harry Sawyer making the block. It's out for the throw. Battle of the Smiths. Tom Smith seems to have won it. And here is Smith again. Rolled into the area. And an attempt on the volley by Simon Alcott. Won't be causing any sleepless nights for Reece Francis. Well, Sonia Williams certainly happy to see her son Kyle Carey score. Big hello to Carl Bosworth, Delina Moore, Jeff Cruz. All tuned in here on CUTV. You're able to hit the subscribe button for exclusive content from the club, and there will be highlights of today's match. That's around 9 o'clock. Williams. Ellis will give chase. Defending by Astle. Aaron Williams slides in. Oh, and that was a bad challenge on Jack Bowden. United absolutely furious. And then there was a second one on Williams. Well, the first one wasn't a foul. The second one definitely was. Let's hope that cooler heads prevail here. And Ben Humphreys talking to the referee, as is Langham and Geno. Well, the captain's over. It's probably going to be a warning rather than a card. Ref talking it out with Tom Smith. And no further punishment, it seems. But this free kick from Joe Cairns could be punishment enough. Strong contingent of red and green supporters behind the goal, hoping to see Cairns find a green shirt. He doesn't. Not away as far as Liam Cairns. Joe Smith shoulder to shoulder with Acton and wins that battle of strength. But Acton blocking him off one-on-one. It's a throw for the red and greens. Acton should clear. Cannons off Ellis. Joe Smith staying further up. Remember, he was playing in defensive midfield on Derby Day. Williams. Carey. Fancy footwork on show. Williams the target down the left. Williams in towards Bowden. And nodded into, I was going to say relative safety by Earls, but Bowden got on the end of it and swatted away by Smith. Here come Hinckley. Joe Cairns getting stuck in, and now Bowden. And this time it's Nathan Astor curtailing the move. Throw on the near side. Oh, we've certainly got a game on our hands. What a way to start the new year. Ellis stretching for it. Bowden, flag stays down. Carey in there, turns. Highland leaps onto it. Well, every time Carey gets on the ball at the end of the park, you just have a feeling something's going to happen. Just like we did in the closing minutes of Derby Day. I think it was perfect Coventry saying, don't leave early because you never know what's going to happen, and then bop, Kyle Carey scores the winner. Joe Cairns. I think he was trying to slot it through for Kerwin Ellis there, but Ellis didn't make the run. Into the last 6 minutes of the first half, still 1-0 Coventry United. Let's see what Matty Langham can say about that, but it's Joe Smith cutting across. Smith all the way into the corner. And he'll play it out for a throw, allowing Coventry to track back and regroup. Burrows, and the offside flag is raised against Smith as he was getting set for the cross from the left. Hinckley LRFC, formerly known as Leicester Road, of course, seem to have lost their way a little bit since the goal. We're enjoying a great spell up until Kyle Carey's opener. Of course, still all to play for, and they'll be hoping to get into half-time. 5 minutes left of this first half, plus stoppages. I think there'll be about 2 minutes. Most of the stoppages came from Charlie Faulkner, who has, of course, since been replaced up front by Kerwin Ellis. Liam Cairns. Aaron Williams locked it ball. You know who he's looking for, Kyle Carey. The defender gets there first and wait for Ellis could have a say on the matter. Perkins tracked back under pressure from Langham. Controlled by Francis, and one swing of the boot later, it's into another part of the park. And as far as Callum Earls. Reed, diving header by Joe Smith, beautifully done. And here's Bowden, skips past Humphreys, curls it left. And it's Acton getting there first. Joe Cairns leaping like a salmon. Gets his head in it, and it's over to the left-hand side with Carey. Carey can't find a route around the fullback. He'll get a second crack at it. No nonsense from Astle. Aaron Williams deep in midfield. Sawyer, is he going for a goal himself? Well, he has got 2 goals to his credit this season. That won't be a third. Was Williams fouled there? Referee says no. A bit too physical for Joe Haggerty's liking, not for the referee though. Can Hinckley get themselves back on terms before the break? Here's Burrows. Jordan Burrows across the penalty area. Pass charged down by Joe Smith, and then Jack Bowden getting involved too. Kerwin Ellis. There's space in the middle for Joe Cairns. Carey's making a run, but Carey goes cautious. Jack Bowden, he's got Sawyer up. Oh, it's stopped by the feet of Earls. Well, the legs, I should say. It was nearly a nutmeg. But Sawyer with the interception from Burrows. Liam Cairns. Sawyer, and I'm not sure what Joe Cairns had in mind there. Put the cross in when no one was home. Now Langham is going to do it all on his own here. And he's doing well so far. Past Ogase, digs into the area for Liam Reed. Agonisingly close for Hinckley LRFC. Francis stretching his palms out, and luckily didn't need to get the touch. Lawton and Kane Thomas getting their training instructions from first team coach Ivor Lawton. Well, Hinckley want a bit more urgency from the United number one. Francis has been called into action a couple of times today. Best save was that of Jordan Burrows early on. Kent. Here's Jack Bone, the super sub, getting a start. He's out-muscled in the midfield by his opposite number 7, Liam Reid. Langham playing a wider line now than he has done previously. Looks like Smith's going down the middle, and Smith clearly offside as it's nodded through. We are going off there in about 2 minutes for a quick break. I think my voice needs it. And I think the fans' ears need it. Smith. Oh, that looked like it was perfect for Kyle Kay, but Acton getting his head to it. Carey keeps it in, plays it down line to Ryan Okaze. Perkins. Carey the target again, and again it's Acton denying him. Barges on Liam Reid, surrounded by green shirts, and his leg taken out from behind. Bone frustrated, and just as Langham was hoping to get onto that free kick, the referee blows the whistle. The ball was moving as it was distributed. 2 minutes added time. I'll tell you what, I could be a fourth official, couldn't I? I said 2 minutes. Mind you, no, I don't think I could be a fourth official. I don't think I could take all the abuse I get. Especially from Connor.
So you get enough already?
I guess. To be fair, I think I'll probably get less as a fourth official than I do now. Yeah, it's all in good fun. Good job it is. Okaze. That free kick away. Oh, and a slip by Dom Perkins can allow Langham to get the cross in. Okaze with a challenge, corner kick. Surely the last chance of the first half for Hinckley. Header up by Okaze and volleyed wide by Callum Earls, and that's the end of the first half here on CUTV. Half-time score, Hinckley LRFC 0, Coventry United 1. Taken short. And it's Harry Slow with the block, and he's got the freedom of the Leicester Road Stadium to himself now. That's with Joe Cairns. Sawyer still with him. Slipped it through. Oh, and if that ball to Kyle Carey was right, then it surely would have been 2-0. But Hinckley caught with the trousers down there. Bowden keeps it alive. Takes a deflection. And Joe Cairns, a little lackadaisical as it's collected by Humphreys. Langham unable to pick up that long ball down the left. I believe some people have had audio problems. You haven't missed anything at all. Kevin Ellis trying a long-range spectacular, smacks off the back of Astle. And that's going to be a Coventry United throw on the far side. It certainly had some power behind it. Leicester Road looking for a different option from the bench, perhaps. And on the bench today, they have Harrison, Brown, Brennan, Lynn, and Lewis Jones. Williams. Sawyer. Deflected cross. That's going to be a corner for the Red and Greens. And the next time we're in action here on CUTV is on Saturday. Return to the Butts Park Arena. That game against Newport Pagnell Town at 3 o'clock. We've had 55 minutes of action at the moment. Coventry United are leading by 1-0. That goal from Kyle Carey, the difference between the two sides. Bowden. Towards Don Perkins. Running through to Ellis. Couldn't bring it under control, and Astle will clear his line to the expense of a throw about 15 yards into Leicester Road territory. Don Perkins needing a bit of help from his teammates. Cramp seems to be the cause for the delay. And here comes the substitution now for Hinckley LRFC. And it's Don Brennan coming on for Simon Alcott. Brennan, a more attack-minded player. Chance for a little drinks break as the sub is made. Thankfully, Perkins is okay. Didn't need the physio to come on, so he can remain on the field. Liam Cairns. Here's Joe Cairns. Sawyer. Looking for the cross, perhaps. He's got options down line, including Aaron Williams. But Sawyer with a lovely one, too, with Bowden looking to square it. Couldn't find the green shirt. And Earls will finish the job. Here's Brennan. Goes down a little easy there, I thought. Free kick has been given. We'll get underway with this free kick down the centre at the park, midway into Hinckley territory. Highland taking his time and takes it short. Astle. Too much power, that through ball. The target was Smith down the left. Now by Francis to Perkins. Here's Kyle Carey. Was he held from behind? Referee says no. Now Carey has given away the free kick, charging into the back of Humphreys. And Kyle Carey is going to get himself in trouble here. And again, that final ball from Hinckley has been poor. Straight out for a goal kick. Struggling to get any sort of cohesion between the midfield and the attack. Underway once again. Here's Joe Smith. Aimless ball through the centre, but poor control from Humphreys allows Aaron Williams onto it. Chips it right. Bowden will chase it. Should be Astel's ball, and is. Earls. Charged down by Kyle Carey, but it's fallen to Acton. And Carey sprinting across the field, putting Acton under pressure. Collected on this near side by Reed. And has it curled out? It looked like it had. Yes, it has. A late call from the linesman. But well, at least as far as the Coventry United management are concerned, the right call. Well, Reece Francis has not had to do anything in this second half. To be fair, neither keeper has. It's not quite lived up to the beginning of the first half, which is a fantastic game of football. Francis. And it's the target down the left flank. Head away as far as Okaze. Liam Cairns has to beat the referee to get to that ball. Dinks it over for Sawyer. Sawyer in. There's Carey with the header. Didn't get the connection he needed. Now a chance for the counter with Reed. Under pressure from Cairns, and Highlands under pressure from Kyle Carey, and Carey charges it down, out for a throw. That's what you love to see. Never give up until that ball is gone. Brilliant work from Carey. Highlands has got to take his share of the blame for that. Had ample time to get it away. And that was a definite shirt pull by Tom Perkins. He's appealing the decision, but that is the most blatant freak that you're going to see all day. Jared Acton just into United territory, hoping to get Hinckley some parity. Unmanned header by Joe Smith. As far as Geno, now Astel. Earls on the left-hand side. Here is Callum Earls. Going to take on Bowden. Plays it safe and back to Astel. Tom Smith, dropping deep. Patient, maybe too patient from Hinckley. And once again, that ball into the box is just nowhere. Aimless from the home side. It's not the Hinckley LRFC that dominated Coventry United at the Butts Park Arena last month, winning 3-0. United have already made one change. That was in the first half when Charlie Faulkner was taken off with a knock. Hopefully he'll be okay with the Newport Pagnell game. Kevin Ellis was the man who came on for him. We still have the likes of Donaldson, Kane Thomas, Andre Yeru to come on. I think they're dominating possession. Can they make it count on the score sheet with Jordan Burrows? That last an effort on goal. Not one that Hinckley can count on. And here comes a second substitution for Hinckley LRFC. Something's not working. They're going to have to change it. It's the end of the afternoon for Tom Smith, coming on Jake Brown. Kyle Carey getting some instructions from first team coach Ivor Lawton. There will be a goal kick from Reece Francis. So Francis into the centre circle, back where it came from. There's Joe Smith, hooked on by Cairns. Bowden was offside, but he didn't interfere with play. Kirby Ellis nods it down. Ellis holds off Brown. Carey. Liam Cairns is there. He's not going to go for a second goal in 2 games, is he? When he gave it a go. Charged down, lofted to the right by Carey. Earls' header. Cairns will pick that up with ease. And here comes the hard part, trying to find the teammate. Sawyer the target. And he snatched it back from Earls at the crucial moment. Looking for the delivery. Bowden! Tipped over by Highland. Jack Bowden so close to his first Coventry United goal. Well, it's supposed to be the fans cheering up the manager, but it's the manager cheering up the fans at the minute. Joe Haggerty telling the supporters, come on, let's hear you. Well, Bowden won the corner and he's going to take it. Smith's in there. Keeper didn't get anything on it. It's through to the other side where Kyle Carey is. Diving header by Ellis! Coventry United double the lead! Swerving, Kerman is back! Coventry United 2 up at table-topping Hinckley LRFC. And Kervin Ellis may have just put the dot on the I, the cross on the T, and sealed the win for the Red and Greens. Well, United have been brilliant today. But of course, there's still 25 minutes of football to play. Well, we're back on the way. Hinckley have 1 change left. The subs at the moment haven't quite made a difference. Here's Hinckley with Geno. And nodded out by Bowden, preventing Reed from catching it. Won't be surprised to see Coventry United bring on Tyler Donaldson, try and firm up that back line to see this game out. Here's Langham trying to cut the deficit. Hinckley lined up on the edge of the area. Well, it's the closest they've come, but still Brennan couldn't get it on target. Oh, your luck's not in, your luck's not in. You know how dangerous Don Brennan can be, as well as Matty Langham, 28 goals in 28 games. At the moment, it's not going well for them. Francis could be given the hurry up from the referee in a minute. He is given the hurry up, and here comes Francis. United in no rush, and here's why. Hinckley LRFC 0, Coventry United 2. As we're about to hit the halfway mark in the second half. Bowden tries to flick it over the head of Humphreys. And Sawyer Brennan wins it back. But there's Carey to snatch it from the Hinckley striker. Oh, and that deflected pass was destined for Bowden, but midfielder Brown making the crucial intervention. Liam Reed tripped from behind by Joe Smith, and the referee is going to book Smith there. We saw Astle take one for the team earlier when he blocked a ball to Faulkner with his arm. And Smith in a very similar position there. Hinckley prepare, United only keeping the 1 man up, that being Joe Cairns, who probably wouldn't be much good in getting his head on it in the penalty area. Well, Perkins is a lot better, but gets his foot on it and curls it out. And Francis could be in trouble here as he's preventing Hinckley from retrieving the ball. Here it goes, and it's headed in! Danny Jeno! Hinckley are back in it, headed home at the far post. I believe it was Danny Jeno who got his head on it. 21 minutes to go. This is going to be a tense finale. United could do a third goal. And launched away by Jeno. And Brian Okazay told, use the ball closest to you as Don Perkins went over to get another one. Well, not much football has been played in the last few minutes, it must be said. With 20 minutes to go, it's Hinckley LRFC 1, Coventry United 2. And Don Perkins is going in the book for time wasting. Francis trying to plead his teammates' case, and there is yellow card for big Don Perkins. Here's a part of the modern game. You don't like to see it when you're losing. You love to see it when you're winning. Liam Cairns volleys it to the other flank. Coventry trying to pressure Hinckley into a say a third goal would surely seal it. As it is, Hinckley are well and truly in this game now. And Jeno goes down to the challenge of Ellis. Highland. Volley back where it came from by Joe Smith. All the way back to Highland. Astle. Onto the head of Smith. Brown. Joe Hazy, the United manager, just telling us lads, calm down, calm it down. They play it out of the corner. So throw in right in the corner. Smith trying to hold off the run. Bowden with the interception. And up line as far as Nathan Astle. United pushing everyone back now. A dangerous game to play. They'll limit themselves to counter-attacks, and that poor touch by Reid allows Smith onto it, and a trip from behind. Free kick Coventry United. And ironic cheers from the Red and Green Army next to us. I think the referee has pleased either set of fans today. I don't think he's been too bad. United subs warming up at Hinckley. Of course, I've got one man left. United have got two, but no sign of them. It could be a good idea to get Kane Thomas on, or maybe push Aaron Williams back into a defensive position. He can't play centre back, as can Liam Cairns. What was that, an arm in the face there, was it? I didn't quite get a clear view of that. But it's Coventry United free kick just shy of the centre circle in the Hinckley half. Perfect opportunity for the Red and Greens to restore their two-goal lead. Liam Cairns given the go-ahead. Straight over Kervin Ellis, and it's going towards that left-hand corner. Close down by Kyle Carey, beautiful! He's done it again. This lad never gives up. And United thought that was a foul throw. Referee gives nothing. Highland into the centre of the park. Liam Cairns winning that aerial duel. The seconds will fall to Sawyer. And it's been given as a Leicester Road throw, which I could have told you that. I don't know why Sawyer was leaving it. And runs over the ball there. The Hinckley striker, but it's not out of danger yet. And Hinckley equalise. Don Brennan makes it 2-2. The game's turned on its head as Don Brennan drags it back for Hinckley. But we're back underway. I told you it was going to be a tense end to the game. United have given up a 2-goal lead. So the throw to Sawyer. Liam Cairns. Sawyer again. If Sawyer hadn't have left that ball for the throw, then Hinckley wouldn't have equalised. Sawyer. Kervin Ellis. Williams. Sawyer again can't find a route around Reed. Now it's Hinckley sitting back. Well, their record still under threat. The points at Hinckley LRFC wouldn't be a bad point for Coventry United, but they'd be disappointed to come away with a point now, having looked dominant just 10 minutes ago. And that break brought to an end by Sawyer as Longham was seen out. Liam Cairns. Ryan Okaze. This match is not over. United still want these 3 points. And that's surely over the line. Referee says no, but here's Liam Cairns retrieving it. Okaze runs into Acton and a lunge in. Deflection off Liam Cairns. Hinckley LRFC have got control of this match now with 14 minutes to go. There's a bit of an incident in the United dugout. It's Chris Roscoe, the United substitute goalkeeper. And he's going, despite not being brought on the pitch, he's going in the book. And Roscoe sent off. Well, all that means is that Roscoe can get ready to go home a few minutes early. He was never going to come on anyway. So a bit of a meaningless gesture from the referee, it must be said. In fact, I didn't hear what he said.
He didn't do anything for a
I think if he shouted something at the referee, that's my understanding of it. Well, hopefully cooler heads will prevail now. We can get this game back underway after some sort of incident between Roscoe and the official, and it's still not done. The linesman now talking to the ref. It was the linesman who brought that incident to the attention of the referee. Well, no third punishment. We're back underway. It's still 2-2. And remember, we have got a football match to finish here. Here's Astle. Hinckley with a bit in their teeth now. Joe Cairns and Joe Smith volleying away, but you can see United are under pressure. Ellis. Liam Cairns. Carey wants it through. That's a foul from behind. And that's got to be a yellow card for Brown. He was just about to play that through ball for Carey. It's getting a little ill-tempered now, not what we want to see. The referee seems to have lost control of the game. Yellow card for Brown. I'm not sure this is going to end 2-2. In fact, I'm absolutely certain it's not going to end 2-2. Which way it's going to go, I couldn't tell you. By Perkins, good strong header away, and now it's Hinckley on the attack. Brennan makes the run. Brennan held back by Okaze. Williams just able to retrieve possession. That poor pass from Ellis curtails the move. And now Brennan to seal it for Hinckley. Oh, and it was so nearly an own goal from Perkins. Those are the margins in this match. And now Joe Smith being called over by the referee. I think the referee needs to remember, this isn't an episode of Question Time, it's a football match. And a strike towards the United now. I think it was Brennan again. Didn't find its way through. Towards that far post, it should be Smith's ball. Smith looking to see it out. And the corner's been given. Smith furious, he felt that he was fouled. The decision's not going the way of Coventry United at the moment, and they've got 9 minutes to, at the moment, I'd say hang on to a point. Hinckley know the ball is in their court. Can they take advantage of this momentum and complete the comeback? Out to Earls on the left. Punch by Francis. Francis is down. And the shot by Langham blocked. I'm not sure what he was looking for there. Was he looking for a crossfield pass or a shot? But now United on the counter. Here's Kyle Carey. Bones on the right-hand side. Can he play it through? No, he can't. But Cairns will continue. Here's Kyle Carey. It's onside. Kyle Carey. Oh, it's stopped just before the line. United furious. They feel it's a handball. They've got the corner out of it. Which part of the body did the ball hit? United really not getting the rub of the green in terms of decisions. But United know that should have been 3-2. In by Bowden. Headed out. Joe Cairns cushions it for Perkins. Back to the teenager, Bowden. Oh, that was a nasty challenge. Acton late on Bowden. And the Hinckley manager is having to be restrained. And I can't believe I'm saying this, Joe Haggis is actually the calmer of the two managers. When have you ever heard anyone say that?
Lorna, you're sending their manager off then?
Oh, the officials have completely lost control of this match. Bowden. It's a simple header away. Here's Liam Reid. But Sawyer's got it back for the Red and Greens. Harry Sawyer to Aaron Williams. Sets up the strike. Hits it wide. Well, I'm going to need to lie down after this, I tell you. We haven't had many games like this season. Sawyer. Liam Reid cutting across his Bowden. And Liam Cairns sapped it away. There goes the throw from Earls. Back to Earls. It cannons out off Liam Reid. Pace has calmed down a little bit now. Hopefully it will be a nice end to the game. And Joe Cairns seemed to be caught on the toe there. Referee blows for the free kick on the halfway line. 5 minutes to go. Don't switch off early. And what happened against Sphinx? United are masters of late goals. Joe Smith with the delivery just into Hinckley territory. And it's going to be gathered by the goalkeeper. It's a poor effort. There it goes. And nodded out by Cairns. Remember, the next time we're on air here on CUTV is on Saturday against Newport Pagnell Town. A win here for Coventry United would put them right back in the race for promotion, but a draw doesn't do anything for either team except end Hinckley's unbeaten, well, still unbeaten, but 100% start to the season. And of course, there's still time for the home side to rectify that. Let's see if there is another goal in this match. At this stage, I'd say it would be the final goal, but in this game, I'm really not sure as Francis brings it down. And Hinckley trying to prevent United from pushing on. And the United players were too busy arguing with their Hinckley man to realise that the ball was in play. It is going to be a throw now for Ryan Okaze and the referee. And there's going to be another break now as I think it was Matt Langham who was trying to stop Francis from throwing the ball up to Carey. And Kane Thomas is getting ready. Let's see if there's going to be any further punishments. And again, Joe Smith and the Hinckley manager are now one of the substitutes. Getting in a war of words. Well, Joe Smith is being taken off, I think, for his own good, really. And Jordan Burrows replaced by Joseph Lynn. Oh, now Joe Smith fighting with his own players. And Smith being led away by his teammates, and Kervin Ellis getting into a shoving match with Joe Smith. United have imploded at the moment. Substitution. So, just to clarify, Joseph wasn't sent off, it was a substitution. He was taken off with Kane Thomas coming on in a straight swap in the change for Coventry United. And we're going to need a new ball as the ball rolls over us in the main stand. Well, I've got a feeling we're going to have at least 5 minutes of added time because the clock has now ticked into the 45th minute. United at present are taking home a point. Lunging by Okaze. Brown. It's going to be a corner to Hinckley. Hinckley LRFC have already fought back from 2-0 down to 2-2. Can they finish the job? Good strong header away by Ellis. Joe Cairns holds it up well. Overhead kick. Bowden's not going to catch that. It's Humphreys. Lynn. And Joe Cairns flattened. The referee says no foul. And here comes Kyle Carey. Could be the match-winning moment. Carey setting himself. And saved low by Highland. United have had their chances to win this, as of Hinckley. I see there'll be an absolute minimum of 5 added minutes. I think we've had an incident which lasted 3 minutes. Liam Cairns. Ryan Okaze. And a poor ball by Okaze allows Langham onto it. It's mistakes like that can cost Coventry United, but Kane Thomas picks it up. And Langham knows he's wasted that golden opportunity. Now here come Coventry. Bowden. Looks for Carey. Squares it for Ellis. And Joe Cairns couldn't get a connection with the shot. United all over Hinckley. Liam Cairns deflected. And the referee, it's hit the referee, so he's going to have to call it back. So it's going to be a drop ball as it hit the referee. Well, United not happy about it, but it is the letter of the law, sadly. But the ball's been given to Hinckley. The ball was last in possession of Coventry United. So surely it should have been dropped at the feet of a United player. But either way, United have got it back now in a much more defensive part of the field. Ryan Okaze charged down by Brown. The youngster struggling in the last couple of minutes. Brown and Okaze brilliantly gets the ball back, atones for that error. Lynn. Joseph Lynn looking for an option. This match is far from over. Back heel to Langham. And shepherded back to Francis. Langham's incredible goal-scoring run 28 goals in 28 games. At the moment, it's 28 in 29. Carey. Advantage given to Coventry United. Here's Joe Cairns. Shrugged aside by Acton. Good clean challenge. Brennan. And there's a Hinckley player down. The referee's going to have to stop it. And he's given a free kick. The referee has given a very, very late free kick to Brown, who's been on the ground for a good 10 seconds. I think he needs to talk to Frank. This has got to be the most inconsistent refereeing display I've ever seen. To both sides. Both sides deserve better. And it's offside as the free kick floated in. And it's nodded through. Can Bowden get there ahead of those? No, he can't. And Highland. Okaze in with a challenge. And whoa, look at that. Nice little roll through from Ryan Okaze, but he has given the free kick. Well, I've never seen a player do that if they haven't scored a goal. This could be the last chance for Hinckley LRFC. Everyone back for Coventry United, everyone up for Hinckley. And this just misjudges his leap. And the ball trapped between the feet of Geno. And the referee calls a fiery encounter to a close. Coventry United will probably feel they should have won it, and they're probably right, but Hinckley had their moments and earned a well-fought point. What a way to bring in the new year. Hinckley's 100% start to the season is over. They remain unbeaten, but Coventry United, the first team to prevent Hinckley LRFC from winning, but it could have been more. Final score here at Leicester Road Stadium, Hinckley LRFC 2, Coventry United 2.